OK, now, news on Deal or No Deal. I'm very excited about this. Please take it away.
Well, yesterday, did someone email in, was it? Or did they call in saying...
I've got the email here from Richard in Havant. Alex, please can you answer me the question? Now, these days on Deal or No Deal, the audience are dressed in black. Why? Oh, why? Oh, why?
Well, I've got the series producer for you for Deal or No Deal this morning. His name is Aaron Paul. Good morning to you.
Hi there, how are you doing?
Very well, thank you. Now, can you explain this for us, please? Why do the audience always seem to wear black?
It's really odd that this question seems to kind of come up more and more recently, actually. We've been on air for about 6 years now, and the very, very beginning, I don't think we worried too much about what the audience wore, but what we felt was that it was just too busy a background for the telly, really. And so what we decided was we'll put them all into dark colours. They don't actually all wear black. They're encouraged to wear dark colours. And what we found was it just helped the contestant kind of stand out just on the telly. It's just as simple as that. It's just simply because it's a little bit busy normally when there's lots of colours going on, that we just felt that it needed to kind of bring the player out. Deal or No Deal is all about the player.
Aaron, hang on a minute. Deal or No Deal. Look, Noel's a disc jockey. I'm a disc jockey. Deal or No Deal's about Noel too. Surely Noel wants the camera on him.
Yeah, well, he's famed for his shirts, as you know, Alex.
Yes.
But yeah, it's actually weirdly you think that it's something that Noel's come to us and said, you know what, my shirts just aren't standing out enough. I need to stick out a little bit more. But it's simply just because, and you'll notice it in lots of other television programmes as well. It's not just ours, where you've got a visual audience in shot. It just simply makes it easier for us to kind of focus on what's going on, which is, in fact, of course, as you say, Noel, but also the player. The player is the star of the show with Deal or No Deal, as always.
Aaron, how are you doing in the ratings? When the programme first started, I fell in love with it. I've never liked a TV quiz show. I've never liked a TV game show. I just thought it was genius. Then I think I just kind of swapped my routine around. I've actually started recording it now and playing a game with my 11-year-old son, my youngest child, that if the player wins the $250,000, he can start to midnight, even on a school night. And if they win 100 grand, he can start to 11. So we've even kind of got our own little version going of it. I've just fallen in love with it again. Yeah. I tell you what it was. I started watching it at Christmas when you did the panto stuff.
Oh yes.
And I've got to say, I thought that was ridiculous. I didn't like that. I quite like the 80s thing you're doing this week. But
that is great fun, isn't it? The 80s love mix.
Yeah, but I didn't. The panto thing, I just thought, to have them, I didn't get that at all. But it did get me watching it again, so maybe there's a trick. So how are you doing in the ratings?
Well, you know what? I think we peaked at over 3 million last week, and every single day we get around 2 million plus. But the important thing about our show is the share. The share is massive. For Channel 4, it's one of, if not Channel 4's biggest shows. And for being on air for 6 years, over 6 years now, for us to not drop off into obscurity is just incredible.
It's fantastic. And what you've done, it seems to me, that you've encouraged the contestants to be a bigger part in the show. I love the way that they can walk around the set and they go and hug the other contestants, and then you've got them doing that stuff in and out of the commercial breaks. Whose idea was that?
Oh, I mean, it's one of the things about Deal is it's always evolving. There's no kind of rules. I think that's what makes it unique and interesting to the viewers and also to the production team, is that it's just not like working on any other telly show. Where else would you get Noel kind of wandering out and going, you know what, I'm just going to go outside and have a walk and stop a bus on the Bath Road in Bristol and ask the driver whether or not he thinks the player should deal or no deal. You just wouldn't see that on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It just wouldn't happen. And as a result, we've just evolved, and after 6 years, we're still going strong. It's the most exciting programme to both work on and watch, and I'm just happy to be a part of it. It's fantastic.
Val from Chandler's Ford has rung in with a question. Does Noel have a new shirt or a new top every day? What happens to them after they've been, well, she's put after they've been worn, but I'm thinking they've been Nollarised, haven't they?
They have. Well, you know what? I'm sure there's a lot of ladies out there that'd like to bid for one of those unwashed shirts. It's a great question, actually. I mean, Noel, he doesn't have a brand new shirt every day. He has, but we shoot. In fact, today we're in the middle of shooting a programme. We shoot well in advance. We're in the middle of June at the moment, believe it or not. But we shoot 4 shows in a day. So this week we're shooting practically 20 shows.
And how long do they take to shoot? Because they don't just take an hour, do they?
No, well, I mean, they're an hour on screen, but we shoot anything from about an hour and a half, up to 2 hours, and then we edit them down. We make sure all of the good bits are in.
Yeah. So how many days? You're on 6 or 7 days a week?
We're on 6 days a week. It's incredible, isn't it? To think 6 years, 6 days a week.
Yeah.
I mean, just no other shows has managed to kind of keep the interest up like it has. I mean, it's sort of turning into a cult classic.
Yeah. Well, I think the thing is, when Noel first started and was on Radio 1, he was a very, very cool guy.
Yeah.
And then, of course, he was all over BBC TV. And then I think, his act got a little bit naff, and then he fell off the radar, and now he's back, and he's got staying power, and I think he's cool again. And I think he will be now for the remainder of his career.
Yeah, I agree. He's uber cool. I mean, I've worked with various, several presenters over the years, and I can honestly say that Noel is 1 in a million. He just really is. I mean, you know what? He shoots 4 shows a day. We've shot nearly 2,000 shows now, and in terms of at the end of the show, he'll do an outro to camera. I've worked with numerous presenters, and you do pickups, you do retakes and stuff like that. I can probably count the amount of times he's had to stop and retake that in 2,000 shows on the number of on the fingers of one hand. Honestly,
wow.
He is the ultimate professional. I've never worked with anybody like him, and long may it continue.
Well, look, can I just say it's been a real pleasure talking to you. I could talk to you all day. I know you're busy. Just tell Noel, it's Alex Dyke. Summer 1977, August the 1st, the Radio 1 Roadshow, Yaveland on the Isle of Wight. I got 10 out of 10 in bits and pieces.
Right.
And I got a Radio 1 goodie bag. So can you just tell him it's me? He'll probably remember
What
me.
did you get? 10 out of 10?
Well, I'll tell you what happened. This is the truth. I got 10 out. What are you sighing for, Laura?
Well, only yesterday you told me that I've got a 30-second rule on the stories I tell. You've been talking for about the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, but it's Deal or No Deal. What happened was, Aaron, let me just quickly tell you this, right?
Yeah.
We went to, it was Radio 1 Roadshow's Bits and Pieces, so they played 10 snippets of records.
I remember it well.
Me and another guy got 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Right? So then Noel said, we're going to go to the tiebreaker. They played the tiebreaker, and we both guessed that at the same time. So Noel says, this has never, ever happened before on a BBC Radio 1 Roadshow.
Really?
He said, I don't know what to do now. He says, I've got a record on the turntable over there. It's a brand new release. If anyone can guess what this is, they win. I knew there were 2 brand new Motown releases that week. One of them was a record called Vitamin U by Smokey Robinson. He hit the turntable. I said Smokey Robinson. The Radio 1 goodie bag was mine, and the rest, Aaron, is history.
That's incredible. That sounds like the birth of a burgeoning career.
Oh, there you go. Well, good luck to you and everyone. The only bad thing about Deal or No Deal is it's not on the BBC.
Oh, it's a great shame, isn't it? But you know what? Channel 4, we love them. Channel 4 loves us too, so we're happy.
Well,
thank you very much.
They're a good channel. All right, thank you so much for giving us your time. It's been fascinating to talk to you.
No worries, Alex. Anytime.
Good luck. Cheers. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
What a great guest!
Brilliant. And I think he was on his mobile there, wasn't he? Live on set as well, whilst they're recording.
It's amazing they're doing June already.
I know, 4 shows they record in a day. Hard work.
Excellent. All right, thank you very much.